Hi, my name is Yelena Turner. I'm the Director of School Communications here at the Pennsylvania Leadership Charter School. Today I'm here with...
Nick Fritz.
And this is Winging It. Ice hockey. Mm-hmm. How long have you been playing?
14 years.
How long ago did you start?
When I was 4. I started
4?
playing. Yeah.
Ice hockey?
Yep.
Does it run in your family?
No, actually.
So then how did you start so young?
Well, I guess when I was that young, my uncle would come over and stuff and we watched the Flyers.
So he likes ice hockey?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I guess my mom's brother played when he was younger, but I didn't know that at the time. So I remember being in my room and I was like, Mom, I want to play hockey.
Did you roller skate first?
No.
Did you rollerblade?
No.
Could you ride a bike?
Maybe. I don't
You went
remember.
like 0 to hero onto the ice.
Yeah, I just started. Yeah.
All right. So did you start actually playing on a team, or were they like, let's go to family day night,
Well, at
whatever?
first, they got me at the rink near my house and I learned to skate.
Yeah.
They just sent me out and while watching with a lady that was teaching me. And I was
Okay.
just
You took some lessons.
I was kind of naturally just good at it. I could stand and didn't need the wall. I was going cruising around.
Wait, at 4?
Yeah.
Oh,
I was just
you
skating.
didn't use the
No.
walker? You know what I'm talking
Yeah.
about.
No, I didn't use that. From there, I remember going to play it against sports and getting all my gear. And kind of quick.
And you're like, let's go.
Yeah, I was excited.
How young can you be on a team?
They have different they're weird names. It's called tykes and mites and peewee and stuff.
Yep.
So I guess I was a tyke. We started in a cross ice league at a body zone. It's like they cut the ice in 3 different quadrants. So it's
They don't cut it. They put things up.
Yeah, they put borders. So it's one zone is a half ice game, then the middle of the ice is another game, and then the other side's another game. So it's for little kids.
Yeah. Oh, so you don't have to spend the whole time just trying to get from one goal to the other.
Being a 4-year-old and having to go the whole way down is a nightmare.
Yeah, it's gonna take.
You wouldn't get down there.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I remember playing that. The director of that went to my dad and was like, he shouldn't be playing in this anymore. I did that for 3 years. He's like, he should go to play travel or go to a different organization where they can.
Oh, that's I don't ever want to hear those words as a parent.
Yeah, it's a lot of money.
It's a lot of time.
Yeah, travel.
Dude, so
I went to Firebirds and we played in-house for 3 years because we couldn't afford travel. It's
so much though. I mean, you gotta go everywhere.
Just to play. It's just
you gotta travel.
Yeah, it's a lot of money
for the travel team.
It's just so much. How I started travel was we did a scrimmage with the travel team, and it was miles difference. The physicality at that age was
What age are we
different.
Talking at this point?
7.
Yeah.
It was just crazy.
Yeah. Were you throwing bows?
No, I was the one we didn't hit or use our body at all. We were kind of timid, and my dad was like, "I made a mistake, but we should have put him in travel."
Because he wanted you to be crazy town?
You have to. That's how you have to play. You gotta be physical and...
You guys were being very polite.
Yeah.
And he was like, this is not going to work if you're going to keep doing this.
Yeah.
Okay.
So next year I played travel.
You had all your teeth. He was like, we got to change that.
Yeah. Still got them.
Okay.
So played travel. Never stopped playing travel.
That's so much time though.
Yeah.
How many times are you practicing a week?
2 times a week.
Okay.
Yeah.
At nighttime?
Yeah.
When do you eat dinner?
Well, normally before I go, but a lot of times when you're younger, they do the practices right after school, and it's 45 minutes away where I first started. So I'd get picked up from school and go right to practice, and then after we'd eat.
Yeah.
But it was like that. And then the director of that team at Lancaster went to Palmyra, and then we followed him there the year after he left. And then I played at Palmyra since I was 12.
You never got tired?
No.
How old are you?
18.
And so you've been at this for 14 years.
Yep.
And you're still super duper into it.
I guess when I was 14, I realized I'm not going pro.
Why do you know?
Because I wasn't playing AAA or looking at going to juniors or anything like that. It was kind of just a hobby at that point. Because there were kids that were a lot better than me that I realized. I was I don't see myself putting the time and effort in to getting to that point. So I was like, let's have fun.
Mm-hmm.
So that's when I realized. Then I started golfing.
Okay.
And that took over my
Like
life
Happy
pretty much.
Madison,
Yeah,
full.
just golf. That's what I
Okay.
wanted.
Did you still play ice hockey just for funsies?
It ended in February. That's when that's
This
the last game
past
of the year. Yeah.
Was that your last game?
Yeah. Well, we won the championship my last game for high school.
Nuh-uh.
Yeah. Last game ever.
Okay.
Won it. The whole thing.
Love that.
Yeah. It was pretty cool.
That is pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
Do you do like the full Mighty Ducks situation where like your arms are up and you're like skating around and you're like, and like your helmets are off and you're like just loving each other?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Like the team we beat in high school didn't lose a game the whole year. They were 18-0.
And?
Coming into the last game. Like we lost to them 3 times that year.
3 times?
Yeah, the first time we lost 5-3. Then we lost 5-3 again. And we played them in the semifinal. It's double elim. So we won our first game, played them in the semi. We're up the whole game. Then they scored 2 unanswered goals and we lost 4-3.
Going into championship, they were probably so confident.
Yeah. So we played another semifinal game, won 8-3. I had 2 goals.
Nice.
And then we got to the championship and I kind of was like, I don't think we're going to win because they were just disgustingly good. They were unreal.
Mm-hmm. You're like, we're not going to win, but like, here we are.
I had a weird feeling. It's really hard to beat a team 4 times in a row. It's like, it's really hard in that sport, like to win 4 games in a row against the
So
same
you're like,
team.
it's our time.
It's like we had a chance. Like net's like here, face off was here. They won it towards the net, and this kid Tristan knocked it in the corner for us, and we just went to the wall and just put your body up against it.
You just blocked the puck.
And you just pin the puck to the wall and just let the clock count down from 10.
For 10 seconds.
Yeah, he pinned the wall for like 5-10 seconds.
Is anyone trying to like beat you up? I don't know how that works.
Yeah, kids come over, hit you into the wall and like push you and cross check you and try to get the puck away.
So it's like looking crazy.
Yeah, it's a lot of hitting and.
Are your calves okay?
Yeah.
I just feel like that's like they're exposed.
No, I mean the back of your leg is, but.
That's what I'm talking about. And if you're facing the wall.
Yeah, I mean you can't really kick or anyone, so your calves are kind of fine. I was on the bench for that, thank God.
All right. Okay. So then you win.
Yeah.
And now you're playing golf. Yep. You have been playing golf.
Yeah, for 3 years now. Because I picked it up my sophomore year and started to like notice I was kind of good. On a golf course, there's like 18 holes and the total amount of like par 3, par 4, par 5 counts up to a number. So an average par is like 72. So if you shoot even par, you shoot a 72, which is good. Like a lot of tour players will shoot under par. So that's when you get like your 68s and 67s and stuff like that. So I was shooting like 80, which is pretty average, decent. Like you're lucky to break 90 in golf. Like that's good. So I was breaking 90 easily and I was like, I can play. So I didn't try out my sophomore year because I didn't think I could make it. So then my junior year, I really started to play more. It was like, I broke 80 that year. In the summer, I was like, oh, I can do this.
So are you going to keep golfing?
Yeah, for sure. Because golf you can do until you're like 70. Hockey is like, if you're 70, you're like,
I feel like you can be doing adult leagues.
I can start playing like men's league now, but I want to kind of give my body a chance to not
take a break.
Yeah.
Sure. That's fair.
Mm-hmm.
But golf, like, is that competitive or is that just like, nah, I'm just going to like keep playing this for fun?
It can be.
Because I can.
Like in high school, you play for a team. I played for the high school team. The school I went to was called Daniel Boone. So I played for them for 2 years, and I made districts my first year. I had to play for a spot in the county in my last match of the year. I was playing bad, and the kids I was playing with were beating me with 3 holes left, and I was like, oh, I'm not going to be able to make it to the playoff. So I just was playing like whatever. I shot 89, which is not very good, and ended up beating both the kids I was playing against, so I made it. And it was like not supposed to happen. And I ended up shooting 82 in the first county round, made the cut for the second 9, shot 2 over in the second 9 to make districts. It was pretty nuts.
Why are you making this all sound accidental and not like you?
Because it kind of was. Like,
I don't know. It just sounds like you're a pretty athletic dude who gets in the zone.
I can, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like, because the whole year I played not my best the whole season. So I wasn't expecting that to happen.
Mm-hmm.
This year, though, played a lot in the summer. I was feeling good. Shot a 73 in the second match of the year.
Ooh.
following match, shot a 75. And then the same thing happened. I got a thing with my driver that wasn't going well. This wasn't playing very good. So then the county came. I was kind of nervous. And I ended up shooting 82 again in the county and made the second 9 and then fell apart in the second 9. But I was like feeling confident. Like I want to make it again and didn't make it.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what's your strategy now?
My mindset this year is to not get angry anymore when I'm playing. Because when I would play before, I'd get super angry and drag the whole mood down and throw clubs and slam clubs. And
You're throwing clubs?
oh, yeah.
Come on, dude.
Yeah.
This is not hockey.
No, it's not. I had to realize that.
Okay, you had to figure that out for yourself?
Because it was like, if I'm playing bad, how am I going to do in high school? Like that was my mindset. So I would like get super angry and stress and worry and just, that's what happened in districts when I made it. I fell apart. Like I think in like 10th place, like feeling really good. And then I had one bad hole. I made a double and threw a ball in the woods. And after that, I couldn't get it back. So I just shot like I shot a 94.
Okay.
And just missed out. And then it hit me then. I was like, maybe I shouldn't do that. And then the next year was the same story. I'd have one bad hole and fall apart. So this year I'm kind of like trying not to do that.
Okay.
And it's going well.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
So you're at PALCS online doing class. Do you pretty much follow a normal school day, or do you have practices or cut out for games or do whatever, or is it like a pretty average routine?
Well, since hockey's over, I got a new job.
Okay.
I work construction.
Construction?
Yeah.
I love that.
Mm-hmm.
What got you into that?
I was working at a golf course since my freshman year, and I was making like...
Do you get to like play more games?
Yeah, I play for free, so it's a really nice perk. I was making minimum wage, and like it was good for the summer. Yeah. I would make money, I could live. Yeah. And then when the winter comes, I can't work. So I was looking for jobs and couldn't find one. I was like, my mom works for the company I work for as the bookkeeper and HR manager. So I was like, can I just do that? And she's like, sure, I don't see why not. So I started there in January.
This January?
Yeah.
Because you like construction, or because you just like literally were trying to line your pockets?
Yeah, that was the first reason. So I'd never done that before, and I was like, I should probably start working with my hands anyway, so I can have that perk if I don't like this at all. At least I'll know what I'm doing a little bit. Totally. So they hired me as part-time laborer because I didn't know about college yet. Yeah. I was still undecided. So I got there, and I was like, this is kind of nice. I kind of like this. So I get up at 5 in the morning, leave by 5:30, start my day at 6:30, work till 2:30.
That's so early.
And then I go home and do school.
Okay. So yeah, that's a wild schedule. Yeah. Do you go to bed early?
10:30, 11.
Dude, you need to be sleeping.
No, I'm good. It was a struggle at first, but I was just adjusting. Now I'm perfect.
Dang.
I can get up.
Do you eat a lot? That sounds like a very demanding schedule.
It's not like, I don't really eat in the morning. But
what?
No, I can't.
He's like not sleeping. He's not eating properly. You're about to give me a mom aneurysm.
I can't eat in the morning.
Okay.
It makes you feel like it doesn't make me feel good.
Do you bring a banana?
Oh, I'm starting to stop at Wow every day. I'll get an Alani and a donut.
Alani?
Like, energy drinks. Like Monster and Red Bull and Celsius.
So you pound your body with chemicals at the beginning of your workday.
Pound my day with caffeine and a donut, and then work till 11. Mm-hmm. I either go out and get Chick-fil-A or something, or eat chicken cutlets or a PB&J and some like goldfish or something, and then go back to work till 2:30 and go home. We're doing a hotel right now.
You're building a hotel?
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah. The only thing
How do you do that?
Well, there's like different trades and stuff. There's like plumbers and carpenters and electricians and.
Okay. But you do carpentry.
Yeah, so we'll do right now I'm doing doors. I'm like putting door frames up and swinging doors and putting handles on them and.
So is carpentry your thing?
I think so, yeah.
You think so? What does that mean?
Well, I'm only like a couple months in, so I can try other things. But for now, I'm thinking about in 120 joining the union for. The Carpenters Union.
Don't you really have to like work your way up to that?
Not normally. You just have to You can join it, and then you do a school for 4 years, like an apprenticeship.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and then they send you out.
What you're doing now doesn't count?
No, I'm non-union right now.
No, but I mean, like, to do an apprenticeship?
Well,
you have to be in the union to be an apprentice?
You get a union apprenticeship to become a journeyman.
That's, okay, so so it's, like, harder to become a journeyman.
Right.
And that sounds pretty dope.
Yeah.
Do you get a varsity jacket?
No. You get a lot of benefits, though.
Tool bag?
Yeah.
Embroidered?
No.
Okay.
DeWalt.
Cool. No? Yeah. So do you have any future plans with carpentry?
I think that's what I want to do for my career.
Your career?
I decided I'm not going to college. I'm just going to make money.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I'm at right now.
All right. So, like, what helped you build towards this decision that you're at least going to explore for a while?
I would go on college visits, and I visited Penn State, Florida Gulf Coast. I visited Westchester. And I found myself, like, not thinking I could do what I'm doing now. So I was kind of, like, forcing myself to...
Not thinking you could do...
carpentry, and I was like, I can't work construction. I never done it before. So I was thinking, like, I was forcing myself to like the college visit. Like, I like it here. This is what I want to do. I want to go to college, but I didn't at all.
Right. You like the idea of it.
I was like, this is the only thing I have. So I was, like, forcing myself.
Do you see yourself, like, becoming a journeyman?
I think so, yeah.
That's cool. So, okay. Help me out here. You're talking about carpentry, but then you mentioned, like, construction. I don't know that, but I thought they were kind of the same thing, but are they not?
They're the same thing. Like, there's different, like, things to it. Carpenters can do, like, kitchen cabinets. They can put walls up. They can do door frames. They can do metal framing. They can...
frame a house.
Yeah, like the walls.
I have seen on TV.
Yeah. Like
HGTV.
If you look, like... there's different kinds of framing. So that's, like a stud, like a wall stud?
Yes.
That's basically framing.
Because my husband yells at me about them all the time.
Yeah, so this
wall... because they try to hang things without them.
Like in here, there's like every 2 feet, there would be like I assume here, it'll be wood in here. So it'd be like every 2 feet, it's a wooden 2x4 up to the wall. And that's what you screw the drywall into. So that's... yeah. But the metal, you put like a metal track on the floor. And in the ceiling, and then every 2 feet, metal stud, it goes up, and that's...
a bar.
Yeah. If you basically, like, ever see a house that's not with a drywall up yet, and you see, like, all the wooden things up in the air, that's what a stud is. That's the framing. Uh-huh. So that's what you put the drywall on. Yeah. That's how you screw it in. Right. And then...
Do you want to learn how to do that?
I know how to do that. They teach... like, that's what I learn everything.
It's like day one.
Like, and then you caulk the bottom and stuff, and tape the seams where the drywall is. You tape that up and put mud on it and finish it, and then you paint it.
This feels very real world applicable.
You think it's hard, but then once you do it, it's like, oh duh, it's simple. Like, it's not as hard as it sounds. If you keep doing it and try it, it's gonna get better every single time.
But you're like invested enough to want to keep doing it and doing it and doing it.
I want to learn.
Isn't there a 10,000 hour rule?
Yeah.
For like becoming an expert? Mm-hmm. And you can imagine yourself putting in 10,000 hours?
That's the union thing. If you work 10,000 hours, that's how you become
a journeyman. Yeah. How long does it take?
Years. 4 or 5 years, depending on how much you work.
Right. Yeah. So definitely carpentry?
Yeah. It's all kind of carpentry. That's like surveying is technically carpentry. It all falls under the same union.
Would you ever want to build your own house?
Maybe. I don't know.
Like, not necessarily. No. Maybe a table.
Maybe. Yeah. Table.
Desk?
Yeah.
All right. Some furniture.
Yeah, I'm going to redo my room soon.
Nuh-uh. Yeah. Like how?
When I was like 14, I found out that a golf ball slides good on carpet. For like on knee hockey. You can play hockey on your knees, like in the house. It's like a fun little game.
And it's a fun little game,
so
he says.
So you can play like with a foam ball.
But then I take it you didn't play with a foam ball.
I found out a golf ball slides just like ice does. It feels better. And I was rifling golf balls into my wall. Mm-hmm. And I found out drywall does not do well with the golf ball. And there's a golf ball in my wall.
Yep.
You get it out yet? Or?
Nope, it's still in there.
How many years?
Do your parents know it's still in there?
Oh yeah, they I kind of hid it from, and they went in my room and was like, what are these dents and holes in the wall? I was like, I don't know. You tell me.
Yeah.
News to me.
Is pineapple on pizza delicious or a crime?
I think it's a crime.
Which is better, pancakes or waffles?
Waffles.
Is cereal soup?
No.
Is a hot dog a sandwich?
No.
French fries, ketchup or no ketchup?
Ketchup.
Mayo?
No.
Aioli?
Depends.
Hot honey?
No.
Hot honey in general?
Yeah. That's good.
All right. Do you pour milk first or cereal first?
Cereal first.
What cereal?
Captain Crunch.
With berries?
Yeah.
All right. And your mouth's okay?
Yeah. A little cut, but it happened.
Yeah, okay.
Sure.
Reading the book or watching the movie?
Movie.
Reading the book or listening to the book?
Listen.
When's the last time you read a book?
Couldn't tell you.
All right. Nintendo or PlayStation?
PlayStation.
Xbox?
No.
Superheroes or cartoons?
Cartoon.
Is YouTube better than Netflix?
Yeah.
Cats or dogs?
Dog.
Would you ever get a cat?
I have two.
You have 2 cats.
Yeah.
And you're still like, the dogs are better.
Yeah.
You're fully
I
biased.
can't stand the cats.
Do they live happily together or does everyone
No.
avoid each other?
No, they avoid each other. Well, one cat doesn't care. The other one lives in the basement.
That feels rude for the cat. Summer or winter?
Summer.
Beach or mountains?
Beach, but I can do a mountain too. I can do a mountain.
Explore deep ocean or outer space?
I think outer space. They both kind of freak me out.
Right?
Yeah.
Sharks or whales?
Shark.
Okay.
I'm getting a tattoo of a shark soon.
Nuh-uh.
Yeah, 3 of them.
3 sharks
Yeah, on my forearm.
on your
Right
Is
here.
it for your 3 dogs?
No,
But
it's
you
like
thought sharks were cooler?
It's like a meaning. It's a
Okay.
meaningful. It's like because sharks can't swim backwards. So it's just like keep
Can any
moving.
fish swim?
No. Like octopus and stuff can, but it's like don't. Well, like you don't want to get like a fish on your arm, like because of.
Yeah.
So it's like keep moving forward.
I don't know. I feel like Finding Nemo, they swim backwards a little bit when they're scared.
Yeah, I think they can a little
They
bit.
go like, ugh.
Yeah, but sharks really can't. They have to turn around. And then I had a loft bed, and that was like stuck to the wall to like plywood.
And so that's, yeah.
So when we took that down, it ripped like chunks out of the wall and
Yeah.
the paint off. So
Yeah.
I'm due for.
So you got some stuff to do.
Yeah.
Okay. And they're going to trust you? Although it sounds
Yeah.
like your literal whole family is in
Yeah, my
construction.
dad's good,
so
yeah.
you got the backup support.
Yeah.
if
Me
you
and my
need
friend
them.
Pierce are gonna do it on a weekend.
That's cool. So you have
It's
a
just-
friend in construction with you?
And he works for a different. He does different company, but he knows what he's doing. Too.
So he wears a different varsity jacket is
Yeah,
what you're telling me
pretty
right
much.
now. Pretty much.